Hi, my name is Jessica Rodriguez Jimenez, and I am in the art of public speaking, which I am taking for nursing, which I'm bridging over from surgical tech to nursing. And my persuasive speech is on how to persuade to help fight homelessness. And with more help for the homeless, we can build a better America. According to the National Coalition of the Homeless, last year they claimed 3 million people were homeless, and that's where they also had a census that a third are veterans, are veterans who fought for our country, which is even, it's a little heart-wrenching. They usually come home with post-traumatic stress and anxieties, and they just don't know how to go back to being, Americans, and, have that mentality on how to, take care of themselves, because they just have, issues, and getting back to like real life, it's very hard for them. So typically people tend to think that homeless people are sloppy and lazy and on drugs, and it really isn't like that. It's just more issues out there that more economical issues as far as loss of jobs, not enough jobs, people losing their jobs, being laid off, plays a major impact on being homeless. They have their home foreclosed on, or divorce can be an issue of homelessness. So many different factors. I know mental issues do play a factor also in homelessness, and also a major part also is drugs. If someone is on drugs, they just they use their monies, and what's meant for their home, they would go out there and make irrational decisions, and that causes them to be homeless as well. As far as the mental issue of it, some of them are free spirited. They just love to just be gypsies, drifters, whatever we want to classify them, but they usually don't have a place to go, so we do classify them as homeless, homeless people. They're not just so much of a burden if we can, put ourselves together. And there's so many programs out there, Camilla's House, so many other programs, and that also begins with the donation portion of it. If we pay it back forward, and we can also be a blessing to people that are homeless. It can be a fire that had someone become homeless. So that comes up to our portion of it. From our hearts to pay it back forward, and commit an arc, which is a random kind of a random act of kindness, and help pay it back forward. It begins also with donations. I myself, every spring time I do house cleaning, I gather everyone's clothes and I go through them, and whatever we don't use, whatever doesn't fit anymore, whatever it's worth passing on over, I make bags of collections, and I always give it to church, drop it off to Goodwill, send it to South America or El Salvador, or Haiti, where they had the hurricane. Wherever they're making a collection, I always tend to try myself to do something that I know that I can pay it back forward. Giving donations, shoes to our poor homeless people. Just anything helps. If donating to a cause through church, online, but have to check if it's official. Just Goodwill is always official. The Salvation Army, it's definitely an official place to donate, and it all begins with us. We have to consider our blessings, and we are so blessed nowadays. If you are able to hold a job and a roof over your head and hold your family together, that's considered a blessing. And sometimes we are called to bless others. If you have two, you can always lend one. And I believe that, God does pay you back for the one that you have lent in double. Um, so I really hope that, my persuasive speech can help others know that there's things that we can do. Let's pay it back forward. It just takes a simple donation, whether it's a shirt, socks. Doesn't always have to necessarily be money. It can be food or anything that can definitely help another person. Will always definitely go a long run. And as I said, God always pays doubles for the things that you do when you pay it on to others, when you bless others. And we are definitely here and put in good positions to be a blessing to others. So I hope that my persuasive speech was good enough. Has your minds thinking. Let's go out there. Let's do as much as we can. And let's help our brothers and sisters, because we all are in need. And sometimes not everyone has someone to help. So have a great night. I hope everyone gets to see this. And if not, I hope that somehow, some way, everyone is out there paying an arc, a random act of kindness. Thank you. Good night.